Alright, now, I got interested in getting either a gun safe or a trigger lock. Not to secure my guns, but to stop somebody from committing suicide with a gun. Let's say, for instance, if you have a gun in your house, whether it's a rifle, shotgun, pistol, and a member of your house basically blows their freaking brains out with your weapon. Now, you're going to be on the news. Okay? You're going to be on the news. The police are going to ask you, did you have the gun secured in a safe? Or was there a trigger lock on it? No, no, no. You could be liable for that, son. So that's why I recently got myself. It's a way to protect yourself. You know. So I got myself interested in trigger locks. They're a lot cheaper than a gun safe. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how these work on my Beretta and the two shotguns. Okay, guys, let's open these up if we can. I could have sworn I had a pair of scissors here with me. Yes, here they are. Here's my scissors. You know, I swear they put these things together so good where you have to basically either break it to get the shit open, or you gotta cut your fucking hand, because this plastic is so goddamn thick. These are good scissors. I can't even cut this. Look at this. I can't cut this. It's like you need a pair of shears. You know, it's like you need a pair of meat shears to cut this goddamn shit. Look how thick that is. How are you supposed to open these? Look at this. I still can't get this motherfucker open. Look at this. I still can't get this motherfucker open. This plastic, you know, I'd like to talk to the manufacturers. This goddamn plastic is so fucking thick, you could literally cut your skin on this goddamn fucking plastic. That's another thing wrong with America today. Look at this. Look at this goddamn fucking shit. I almost cut my hand on the fucking plastic. It's so thick. Absolutely incredible, guys. What this country's become. It has basically become a real shithole. Instead of protecting their residents, they're fucking us. Is what they're doing. We're all getting fucked right up the ass. Look at this. Can you believe what I'm going through just to open this motherfucker? Look at this. This is what you got to do to open these. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, I finally got the fucking thing open after. You got to go through all this. You know what? I would suggest maybe a fucking blowtorch to melt the plastic. You might be better off using a fucking torch on these. Unbelievable. Okay, directions we don't need. Where's the keys? There should be keys going to this. Or how am I going to get the keys out? The same way. I'm going to have to go through the same hell to get the fucking keys out. Okay, the keys are one key is supposed to be good for you. They give you 6 keys, okay? That way if you lose one, you have 6 more. All right, now. That's where it comes, that's how it comes out. So basically, that's locked. Clockwise, it comes apart. All right, let's see how this works on a Beretta. Here's the gun. My dogs are sitting beside me saying, what's going on? What's he doing? Here's the inside. These are master locks, by the way. So, okay, now we're going to put this like this. Now, the gun's not loaded. I would suggest having it unloaded first. You can see how that looks on that side there. Make it a little tight. Close it, slide the key out. Okay, it's a little loose. We have to make that guy a little tighter. Okay. That's a little tighter. Now, there's a video of some woman with a revolver. She used the exact same lock here, and she was still able to slide her cylinder out, put a round in it, and pull the hammer and possibly fire the gun. But she used dummy rounds. Well, first of all, this is not a revolver. Now, second of all, there's another type of lock for those. It's a cable lock. You slide the cable through your cylinder, through the barrel, and it comes up and you lock it. That way you can't chamber around. You can also do those. You can also use a cable lock with an automatic, and if you can have a cable lock long enough, you can use a cable lock in a shotgun and a rifle. But like I said before, I'm putting these on all my guns to protect myself. So, as you see, how are you going to pull the trigger? Okay, yeah, you could chamber around in this. You could chamber around in it. So, you know, you could basically load around in the magazine. Okay. You can function a slide. Get a bullet, put a bullet in, or you could put a bullet in the magazine. You could load her up. Safety's off, and you could still fire the gun. But you see, your person that it does not know their way around firearms, they're not going to know that. Now, another way besides the trigger lock is to use the cable lock, which we're going to get because I have one of those. Okay, I do have to agree with that. You can still fire this gun with the trigger lock. You know, because like I said, all you have to do, you put a round in there, pull the hammer back, and bam, it'll still fire. Well, some people don't know that. Some might be able to figure out. So let's take this off. And I also have with me, this is a cheap cable lock I got with one of my shotguns. It's not loaded. Another thing I found out with the trigger lock is I can't put it back in the Beretta case because the thing sticks up so high. Excuse me. I can't put it back in the case with the trigger lock on. So, okay, now, this is very simple to do. All this does, it goes in the barrel, comes out that end. See, now this isn't long enough. So you would need one probably, I'd say double this length. You know, which this is, this looks like what, about 9 inches, maybe 10 inches. You'd probably need at least like maybe a 20-inch for a Beretta hand for a semi-automatic pistol like this. You'd need a 20, maybe even a 24-inch cable lock. Then you could easily put it through the barrel You know, but guys, you know, if you're gonna go through all that, why not just take the barrel off, put the barrel in one location, and the gun in another? Or buy a gun safe. You can get a cheap gun safe for a couple $100. You know, you could get a cheap gun safe for $200. You know, even with those, you're still going to be able. You're still going to be able to break into that gun safe. You know, so, you know, what's the best solution? You know, if you even use one of these, you can cut these with a pair of bolt cutters. You know, these are easily cut with a pair of bolt cutters. If you use a trigger lock, you could still fire the gun. If you buy a gun safe, you can break into a gun safe's probably the best way to go. You know, now, for home defense, all a gun safe is going to do is slow you down from getting to your guns. That's exactly what it's going to do. So, all right, let's try these trigger locks out on one of the shotguns. We'll see how they work. Now, if you're going to use a cable lock on a shotgun, you're going to need a damn long one. You know, I don't know if they make them that long. You might be able to get yourself like a cable from a hardware store and put a lock on it. You can go like that, or you can even buy like a coat lock. Coat locks are similar to that. That may fit in this, it may not. And if you do that, you're going to have to get a cable that has that plastic covering on it, or you'll scratch the inside of the barrel up with that. You know, it might scratch it, might not. So, all right. Let's take this. You know what? I'll leave the flag in there. Now, all right. Where's this guy here? We'll put this one on this side here. You press them together. All right, why won't you come out now, you bastard? Now it won't come out. My key's stuck, guys. Okay, there. These are ratcheting too, so when you press it, you can hear it. You can hear it clicking. Okay, it works. These are supposed to work on any. These Master Lock ones, these are supposed to work on any gun. And so far they worked on the Beretta and on the Mossberg. They'll probably work on the Stevens the same way. Now, with this pump shotgun, if you do chamber around in this, and then you, here, we'll do it. We'll take out my flag, okay? We'll rack it. Take the safety off. This you can't fire. So you can't fire a pump shotgun with a trigger guard on. That's the one good thing about a pump shotgun. And I believe it would be the same way with a semi-automatic shotgun and or a rifle. Now, a lever action, you might be able to shoot it because the lever action has a hammer on it. I'm pretty sure all lever actions, excuse me, my throat's a little dry, guys. I think all lever actions have hammers. So you might be able to shoot a lever action with a trigger lock on it, but you can't on a pump. So that's a good thing. So for that, I'd have to say, for a pump shotgun, trigger lock, thumbs up. You know, because there's no way to shoot this unless if you take this off. So this is a good thing for a pump shotgun. Let's go get the Stevens, And I'll put my flag back in here. And we'll do the same thing with the Stevens, guys. Got the flag in. Let's go get the Stevens. You'll excuse my voice a little bit. I might sound a little hoarse. 2 nights ago, I have like this little Brookstone fan that I have beside my bed. I left it blowing on me because I was hot the other night, and I left it blowing on me, and I woke up with like a little bit of laryngitis, which I'm just about now getting over. So, all right, let's take the safety flag out of the Stevens. Let me get my other lock handy, and we'll try this out on the Stevens. And you can see where it's shaped almost like a trigger, so we'll go along with the contour. Now, what we'll do, we'll take that out and then we'll press this. I think that's how you do it. Yeah. So once you take the key out, you can press it. You don't see. I thought at first I had to press it before I took the key out. Okay, works with the Stevens with no problem. And like I said, once again, you know, you put a round in here. How are you gonna fire it? There's no hammers. There's no way to fire this. So let's put our flag back in, and I'm gonna have to also say that the trigger lock works also on the Stevens 320. Thumbs up for that. So basically, a firearm that has a hammer, a trigger lock is not going to be enough. It won't be enough. So that means most semi-automatics, most if not all revolvers, and lever action rifles, a trigger lock will not cut it.